Hey, Codsworth.
Now, don't you touch the laundry. I'll take care of it.
Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Oh, right. The park. With you. Because I want to get pregnant again.
Good morning. Vaultech calling.
No offense, but no soliciting.
Oh, no worries, ma'am. No worries at all.
Maybe I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, you do. Won't take but a moment. We do need to verify some information to make sure you're cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation.
The apocalypse? Well, hell, sign me up. I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaos and welcome to another Fallout video. Now we just went ahead and had that little quick edited beginning thing there for you so that we can get past the part that everybody pretty much knows if you've played this game and jump right into it. And I'm going to be editing, of course, all along the way. Now before we get started, we picked up that apparel. There we go. It's a lot better. She looks great. She's ready for the wasteland. Alright, let's do this. Now, right off the bat, we're going to meet our friend here. The poor robot that we left behind to die. Or, I mean, you know.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
Mum, it's been just horrible. 2 centuries with no one to talk to, no one to serve. I spent the first 10 years trying to keep the floors waxed, but nothing gets out nuclear fallout from vinyl wood. Nothing! And don't get me started about the futility of dusting a collapsed house. And the car! How do you polish rust?
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
Proud to serve, Mum.
Alright, so anyway, he's going to go off and he's going to go ahead and clear the houses out for us. This is actually the very first outpost that you're going to build. Later on, you're going to have a whole bunch of settlers that are going to, I guess you're going to save them and they're going to follow you over here. It's one of those game mechanics where they want you to become the leader. You know, it's part of the story, it's part of the game. And don't get me wrong, I love it, absolutely. I love it, but what I am thankful for is the fact that you can just leave them alone. Like if you're not really the colony builder type. Oh my gosh, he's just like tearing everybody up in the house. If you're not the colony builder type person, you can leave them alone completely. And and they'll be just fine. I mean, they won't say anything about it. They won't, you know, complain. You're not going to lose points or karma or whatever the case may be. I don't even know if they have karma in this version. Yeah, definitely a fixer-upper. And once you activate the workshop, you can go anywhere around the map. Hit exit. You can go anywhere around the map, like so, without the workshop menu up. But then when you see something you want to go ahead and recycle, hold down the V key. It should pop up. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? Oh, dead body and a gun. Take. Now, if I remember right, these are one of the first guns that you, first kind of weapons that you run into. Well, besides the pistol that you picked up. These weapons are, they look like they were put together real crudely, but they work miracles. When you start modifying them, getting a bigger magazine, larger bullet casing, you know, start modifying the hell out of them to the point where they're actually better than a lot of guns that you'll find in the game. But that takes perks and stuff that you have to level up and get. But that kind of ammo is found almost everywhere. So it's basically, you're definitely going to want to have one of these in your arsenal because of the fact that the bullets alone can be found everywhere. Alright, well, there's a catch to this, obviously. If you want to scrap a radio, you're only going to get like rubber and plastic and stuff from it, right? But if you want to build a radio, so if you want to build a radio, look what it requires. Classic radio, Diamond City radio requires circuitry, 2 plastic, 1 copper, and 2 rubber. So basically, it requires a lot of things. However, when you recycle a radio, you're only going to get 1 rubber out of it. So if you ever plan on making or having radios in your settlement, or televisions in your settlement, or something electronic in your settlement, and you find it, don't recycle it. Hit the tab key. Let's see, where's the tab? And store it. Don't recycle it. Aha, do you see that? Little spinny thing with the bomb attached to it. So if I went ahead and I tried to unlock this safe without disarming that bomb, it would have probably gone off in my face. I love how Bethesda puts little stuff like that in there. Whoops. Where you gotta be observant. You can't just go in there and go, oh, look, it's a safe.
Yes.
And start unlocking it and all of a sudden, boom, in your face. Ah, there we go. Someone's basement. I actually haven't been here yet. Let's check it out. Cozy. Now, I tried to do the whole thing where you build a fence around, or is it, where are the fences? Yeah, some sort of, yeah, these kinds of fences all around the place, but they're really hard to stack next to each other, and you have these horrible gaps. So I found a way around that, and that is to actually build as if you're building a building and not some sort of wall perimeter. We're going to be building the entire house off of this. So if it's lined up really well with the house, that means the rest of the entire fort wall or whatever is going to be lined up pretty well as well. All right, so we can't really build any further, but see how this works? Got a nice little foundation going on there. So let's go ahead and build our wall system now. There we go. Nice and closed in. And all the way around. Kind of, we're lining up the edges. A little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, so that's pretty straight. So I'm going to back it up till it says green. But notice how big the gaps are, right? Well, we're going to go ahead and fix that. Take those off. We're going to click this again. Hopefully it doesn't move. Stand very still. Okay, use the mouse wheel, bring it up. Let's try 2 clicks or 2 mouse wheels. Whatever's. The gap is closing. There we go. That is nice and tight. And this one is real nice and tight. Now, with any very, very basic fort, any good basic fort, not only do you have to have wall-to-wall protection, a nice, large, powerful gate, at least 3 or 4 different guard posts in different corners of the outpost, in which case we can't do 3 or 4, but we have 3. We have 3. But we also need a tower, something that's really high up, so that people can be sniped or they can be seen coming, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, it exited out all by itself. You can't build... Alright, so I guess this is the highest the game will let you build. Well, that sucks. Well, you definitely get a good look at the layout of the base. It looks really nice. It looks... Woo. This looks really nice. Look, there's the gate. What we'll do is we'll put power generators all the way up here, because power generators are very, very noisy. So, if we put them way on top someplace, then we won't have to worry about hearing that constant, the whir sound. Well, a radiation storm just popped up. And this is really dangerous because if you have like 0 protection whatsoever, which is what she's got on, which is 0 protection whatsoever. And since I just started the game, technically, I don't have any RadAway. I have RadX, okay. There's a good way to get around this. Oh, 1 rad. When the storm gets closer, it gets like 5 rads, 6 rads. You can actually get a whole lot of rads doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to sleep through this. And, well, hopefully it'll go away in, what, 2 hours? Alright, let's do this. It's kind of a cheaty way, I know. For some reason, when you fall asleep, you no longer collect rads. you no longer collect radiation when you close your eyes and fall asleep. Holy crap, what did I do? What did I do? What is this? I picked up the whole thing. How in the... Oh, my goodness. I have the whole thing in my hands. Holy crap. Tab, please. Good lord. Ah, I locked myself outside. That'd be nice to know. Just in case I needed to move everything again. Hold E. Yeah. Well, no. Okay, so whatever it's attached to. E is the whole thing, so tab. So if I wanted to move the tower, let's say. If I wanted to move the tower, I could hold down E. And wow, yeah, I've got the whole damn world in my hands. Look at that. Holy crap, that is cool. Alright, hey, I learned something new.
Alright, awesome. So we got this base up and running. And that is it. That is going to be it for today. I like that. That is cool. Just don't fall off, please. So anyway. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support on Patreon, and of course, Twitter, Facebook, and whatnot. Oh man, I'm so tired, I can't even think straight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I am Vaos Human, signing off, and have a good night.